Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. I can't make this up, guys. This is as crazy as it gets. In Italy, a lawmaker there, Elvira Savino, is trying to legislate that if you raise your child vegan, you will go to jail. She claims, "I just find it absurd that some parents are allowed to impose their will on children in an almost fanatical religious way, often without proper scientific knowledge or medical consultation." And strangely, I agree with her. I think it's wrong for adults to impose their will that's not based on any kind of medical fact, any kind of science, a will that promotes a diet that's completely unhealthy. I'm talking about a normal diet in Italy. Italy now ranks number 2 in childhood obesity. Their children are even more obese than those found here in the United States. And I'm sure another piece of scientific knowledge that this lawmaker is missing is that on average, vegans are the only group that have healthy body mass indexes under 25. But she doesn't know and doesn't care and will just allow millions of obese children to grow up in Italy. And like any true politician, Elvira is ignoring this elephant in the room, millions of obese Italian children, and instead reacting to a couple sensationalized media stories of malnourished children who happen to be fed a vegan diet, but their problems had nothing to do with veganism. It was the fact that they were not eating enough food. But based on absolutely no science whatsoever, Elvira claims a vegan diet is deficient. You know, you hear this all the time. Zinc, iron, calcium, vitamin D, B12, omega-3 fatty acids, and fears that a vegan diet will lead to neurological disorders, even death. I've covered many times here before how vegan diets are not deficient in these foods. I'll put a link in the end card and down the show notes. In fact, the top foods that contain zinc and iron are plant-based foods. Now here's the totally crazy part, the jail sentences. An adult will go to jail for a year if they raise their child vegan. They'll get 4 years if their child develops a permanent health problem, and 7 years if their child dies. Well, if this law actually passes, not only would there be a lot of vegan parents in jail, there would be a lot of meat-eating parents in jail as well, because check this study out here. They found that the majority of Italian children sampled here have vitamin D deficiencies, but she says that's only a problem for vegans. And that's just not an Italian thing. Here in the United States, our children, 70% of our children are lacking in vitamin D as well. And this dumb lawmaker ignores the position from the American Dietetics Association, a very non-vegan, non-vegetarian group by any stretch. And they have come out and stated very clearly that vegan and vegetarian diets are appropriate for all people in all stages of life. So this law is absolutely insane and crazy. If it passes, that means if you're a vegan and you raise your child vegan, you will go to jail for 1 year. So if this crazy law somehow does pass in Italy, that sucks for vegans. I hope it doesn't pass, but if it does, I say apply the law as it is written. I guess you'd have to jail vegan parents, but you would also have to jail the parents of the 35% of those children that have childhood obesity, because that clearly produces permanent health risks. So those parents would have to go to jail for 4 years. So yeah, I'd like to see what happens in Italy when you find out a huge chunk of parents are going to have to go to jail for taking their kids to McDonald's. So, post your questions and comments down below. Not only should vegan parents go to jail in Italy, but also should millions of meat-eating parents that produce obese children go to jail too. Let me know what you think about this crazy law. If you got something out of this video, hit like and share it with a friend who thinks vegan parents are dangerous and crazy and should go to jail because their diet is unsound and not based on any science. And subscribe if you're new to our channel. Get more from me and Angie here at Happy Healthy Vegan. And until next time, guys, keep it carved, baby. Keep it carved.